Hey guys, it's Robin, and today I'm going to talk about some books that I just read. I've got Mysteries of the Cove, The Fires of Invention by J. Scott Savage, which I just finished last weekend for Presley at ActOutGames book club. It was a really great book. And this is another one I've been working on for a while. It's been on my nightstand and I finally finished it. It's Jason Segel and Kirsten Miller's Nightmares. These are both really cool books for young readers. I'd say Nightmares is more like a middle school book, and I think Mysteries of the Cove might be a little bit older, but I don't know. It's something I definitely would have read when I was like in 5th or 6th grade, when I was reading stuff like Wrinkle in Time. So Mysteries of the Cove. I'll start with this one. I met the author, J. Scott Savage, and got his autograph last year at BookCon, and it's funny that Presley also met him. I thought that was a funny coincidence, because when she announced the book, I'm like, wait a minute, I have an autographed copy of this. And he described the book the same way to both of us. He said it's about steampunk and dragons, and it kind of is. It's very cool. Penny is chewing on a toy, like right here next to me, if you hear a weird noise. Penny, can you chew on something else? So, Mysteries of the Cove. There's this kid, Trenton, who is a really cool inventor, but the thing is, in his society where he lives, in this place called the Cove, inventions, ideas, art, anything new is pretty much outlawed, which is like a super crazy idea when you think about it. So his world is the Cove, which is pretty much this inside of a mountain that they've dug out to protect themselves, they say, from like poisonous gas and technologies that people had ruined the world, and they kind of went into hiding, and they do things a certain way, and everybody has a job, and everybody's a gear in the bigger machine, and everything works and functions, but it's not great. And people like Trenton's mom have been injured, and there's no way to like help her, which is kind of sad. And one of Trenton's friends is an artist, and he has to go to retraining because he drew something on his chalkboard. They don't have paper. They have some books that are like from before the Cove that are okay, like some Greek myths and things. Penny is making noise back here still, sorry about that. And so he meets this girl whose name is, what's her name? Oh yeah, Callista. And the two of them start on this adventure together. He had found a piece that her father, who was another inventor, an infamous inventor, Leo Babbage, left behind, and they set about building something really awesome. I think you can tell from the cover, so it's not too spoilery. He left the directions to build something, but I won't tell you why or how they go about doing it. I don't want to be too spoilery. But it's very cool how they explore the world, that there's different levels, and I really liked the characters, and there were a lot of good surprises. I thought the writing was really good. I'm trying to think of some other things I really like. I like that Trenton was a cool kid. He wanted to be a mechanic, but he got denied that, and he gets put into another job. But even though it's not what he wanted out of life, it's kind of like the sorting happens to them. I think at age 14 you go into your career training, you get put into your career or your your field, but he still was really good at it, and he persevered, and he still, like, all those skills that he had still applied to this new field. I thought it was really cool. I thought it said a lot about his character. Like, he still tried really hard, and he was still, like, he was the best student in school, and then in his training he was still the best at it. And I liked it a lot. I liked the relationship between Trenton and Callista. I thought they had a really cool friendship. And hey, why are you making so much noise? You don't want me to talk about books? Sorry, guys. And I really like the world that they live in. It's like a big puzzle, and the whole thing, something about it reminded me of Leo from the Percy Jackson series. Not the first series, the second series. You know, and he built his dragon. What is the dragon's name? It's not Festivus. Festus? Kind of reminded me of that. But I liked the mystery. I liked the world. There's so much I liked about this. I also really like that Callista is a really smart, cool female character. She's really like talented engineering mechanic type person, and it's very cool. I like her a lot. I think she's very very awesome character. And this book was supposed to be, and I think I'm not sure, but I'm guessing the way it ended there will be a sequel, but they also wrapped it up really nicely in case there isn't, which is kind of rare I think these days. Everything is a series. But the way it wraps up really well, and I like that, and I really liked the surprise at the ending. I thought that was a really cool, like, you kind of discover why at the end they're living under this mountain, and it's nothing at all what I expected it to be, and that was really cool. I really liked that surprise a lot. Yeah, so comment down below, let me know if you've read this book, or if you like dragons at all. I think you'll like this book. It's pretty cool. And the other thing is, if you're a fan of Presley at ActOutGames, she's going to be doing a live chat on Sunday. I'm probably putting this up Saturday or Sunday, but I'll put links down below so you guys can go check out Presley's chat, because she's awesome, and her and her dad will be talking books, and I'm going to try to be there. So Nightmares is another book. This one actually happens to be a signed copy as well, but I didn't get it signed by Jason, even though I did see them at the book fair the previous year in 2014. I really like this book. It took me a while to read just because I had it on my nightstand. I think the illustrations are really great and really cute. There's this kid. Oh, here he is. I actually think he looks a little like Jason Segel as a kid, maybe. And he looks really pale and has baggy eyes there because he doesn't, after his mom dies, his dad remarries this woman and they move into this big purple mansion, and he is convinced that his new stepmom is a witch. She's there's a lot of creepy stuff going on, and he's having really weird dreams, and so are his friends, and there's all kinds of secrets, and it's really cool. So he ends up getting into his nightmare, like there's a portal in his house, and he can go into the world of nightmares, and he can go into other people's nightmares, kind of, and he finds his friends and helps them, and it's really all about facing your fears, which I think is really cool. And it deals with the monsters and the scary things that you might be afraid of at night, whether it's the dark or clowns or spiders, but in a really funny way, and I think that's cool. Like, if you're a kid and you have nightmares, you know, I think this would be a fun book to read. I admit, guys, I have a lot of fears of things like the dark and clowns and spiders too. Yeah, I have a lot of weird, irrational fears. And I thought it was a really fun story. There are a lot of really funny characters that they meet along the way. And he's got a group of friends who are really interesting kids. They're all different, and I like that a lot too. They're not all like nerds or jocks. They're like all different types of kids, and that's kind of cool. And like I said, the illustrations are really fun. There's also a second book out in this series. And like I said, this one, if you read like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or the Origami Yoda series, I think the writing's on that kind of level. The writing is really good and funny, and I enjoyed it. I'm guessing Kirsten Miller, and well, Jason Segel has also written. He wrote the Muppets. He's a good writer. I love that movie, and it's a fun story. I might have to check out the second one. And I'm hoping there's going to be another one in this series too, because I really want to know more about what's going on with Trenton and Callista and all their friends. Yeah, so comment down below. Let me know what you're reading lately, and if you've read any of these books, let me know what you think of them. I love books, and maybe we'll do more book reviews this year, aside from just my ActOutGames updates every month, because I love Presley's picks. They're awesome. You guys should definitely go check out ActOutGames and their book club and all the other awesome videos they do. And oh, there's Penny, and like you can learn stuff like Japanese and science and crafts, and just there's so much cool stuff that they do, and they do toys and all kinds of fun stuff. So check out Presley at ActOutGames.com and say hi to Penny, and make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll see you again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.